Hey guys, this is Ryan from Mom on Mission, and today I'm going to share with you what is in my mom box. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Ryan, a Christ-following wife and a book-loving homeschool mom to 3 boys. So subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see all things homeschool related, biblical womanhood related, or book related. So today I'm going to share with you my mom box. So this is just a basket that I keep by my chair in the living room. I have like a chaise lounge that has a lamp and it's by the window, and it's just my spot to that's where I do my lesson planning most of the time and all that kind of stuff. And it doesn't face the TV so that I'm not distracted if someone else is watching something. So what is a mom box? So for me, this is kind of how I form mother culture. So in my mind, I like to think of it that like I can't expect a culture of growth and learning and maturity in my home if I'm not striving for that myself. Because one, I can only ask them to do what I'm willing to do myself. Like I can't sit there and scroll on my phone all day or watch mindless TV all day and then tell them, well, you need to limit your screen time, you need to be reading, you need to be doing your schoolwork, all of these things. One, that's very hypocritical, and two, the more that I grow and the more that I mature and the more that I learn, the better I can teach them and help them to grow. And so it's important for me to continue my education, no matter what that looks like, and to just strive for spiritual growth and all those good things. So this little basket is how I do that. Some might also consider this a self-care basket. I'm not hype on that word or a lot of what that stands for, but it does help me take care of myself. So I guess if you want to call it that, that's fine. So first thing in here is my big fat Bible. I have the Reformation Study Bible with notes from R.C. Sproul in it, and my little bookmark in here. This is my To the Word 2020-2021 Bible Challenge. This is put on by Christ Church. If you don't know about that and you're looking for a good reading program, you can find this online and it's really good. And so along with that comes my little journal that my sister decorated for me. It says, "Consider how the wildflowers grow." And so this is where I just jot down thoughts and prayers and scripture that I want to think on more. I have other journals for other things. I'm a journal junkie. I like my planner to be all in one planner, but when it comes to journaling, I have separate journals for separate things. I have one that's just kind of like my brain dump journal where just like I've got to get thoughts out of my head, so I put them down. I have one that's more of like I want to kind of write something profound journal, and then I have this that is just prayer and scripture and things that I feel like God's impressing upon me. Then I also have everything that I'm currently reading, aside from audiobooks. But I also have in here things that I do with my hands while I listen to audiobooks, or on the rare chance that I watch a show, which isn't often. I'm not a huge TV person. I could be, but I don't allow myself to be. But here are just some of the current books I'm reading, and it looks like a lot, and it kind of is a lot. But they're all in different like genres. So I can read multiple books at once if they're like very different from one another. So I have The Pinderwicks, which I've shared in my book reviews. It's a lighthearted youth novel. And then quite the opposite of that, I'm just now starting a book called The Killing Forest by Sarah Bladell. I don't know anything about it yet, so I'll get my review to you later. Then I'm doing a little devotional, From Grouchy to Great. I don't yet know what I think of this either, but we'll see. I'm reading a very encouraging book called Mom Enough, The Fearless Mother's Heart and Hope. It has a lot from Rachel Jankovic and Gloria Furman, and I love both of those ladies a lot. And then I have a nonfiction in here, Missing or Murdered in Missouri, Unsolved and Solved Cases. So a little nonfiction. And then just a side note, my audiobooks that I'm currently listening to are an R.C. Sproul, Chosen by God. So a very rich and deep nonfiction. Then I'm listening to one fiction book, which I don't remember the name of it, but so then if I am listening to an audiobook or a podcast, I'm also a podcast junkie, then I like to keep my hands busy because I just can't not do something. And it's not because like, oh, I'm so like productive, I just have to. No, it's literally that I will fall asleep if my hands aren't busy. So it drives my husband nuts, but I can't just watch TV with him. I have to be eating or doing one of these things that I'm about to show you, or playing a game on my phone. I can't just watch a movie because I'll fall asleep. So in here I have my crochet. So I love to crochet. I just don't have a ton of time for it. So I do love to crochet, and I keep it in there for when I have the rare occasion that I can sit down and actually do it. I keep a nerdy Sudoku book in here. I like Sudoku. Any sort of like puzzles like that, because another thing, I'm obviously not going to show it to you, but on my phone I have a crossword app, and I love crosswords. Anything that like kind of is a brain bending type exercise I love to do while I'm listening to something or watching something. Then I also have one of these lovely adult coloring books. I believe I got this from a box swap last November, but I've done several of them in it. And like I said, it just keeps my head busy while I'm listening to things. So it has a lot of these like cool design things in it that I like to color. And then I have 2 of these lettering books. I love doing hand lettering. Again, it's just one of those things that I just don't take the time to do often enough, but I mean, we only have as much time as we have, right? Here's my other one, Hand Lettering 101. And these are both really cool to go through. There's practice pages in there, and just, they're also just a good reference for when I am hand lettering something for someone, like on stationery or something. I can look back and remember how to make certain letters and certain designs. So that is basically all that's in here. Notice I do not keep my colored pencils for my coloring, or my nice pens for my hand lettering, or anything like that. Not even a pencil for my journal in there, because I have a 2-year-old, and so we don't keep those things where they can get to them. So those have to stay on our homeschool shelf, and I just run and grab them when I need them. But maybe in a few years I'll actually keep all my writing utensils in here too. But this is what I do to just help keep my mind engaged, keep me growing spiritually and mentally, and all the good things, so that I can better serve my home, so that I can teach my boys how to learn and how to grow as well. So if you have not subscribed yet, I ask that you would please do so. It really helps me out, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.